Hello, Internet. It is that time again. Spinning a wheel, making some drinks. My death counter working? Alright, I'll fix that. Go back to starting soon. I'll be back in a minute. Alright, it is our first time starting the stream tonight. Snowfall starts here. We're back at it again with some Quickie World. Quickie World 2. To make another cursed cocktail. Last week we made some coffee and orange juice based drink, which I learned afterwards was a fad in 2022, so clearly we knew what we were doing a few years ago. Right, let's see. I'm gonna just load my save state. I don't remember if we were at the start of a level or a midway point. I've cleared 5 levels. Oh. Oh, oops, I just saved there, so... Guess we are going to the start of the level even if we had a midpoint. That's alright. Yes, Bat Cave. Oh yeah, we didn't even have the midpoint here. Remember my key bindings? Oh yeah, this level is just going straight off the bat. I have not played this all week, so I am rusty. Alright, I need to remember to be doing some fast falls here. Need to not fear dying to bats, because if I die to a bat, because either risk dying to a bat or guarantee dying to the lava below. Is it lava here? It's probably blood, isn't it? That's probably what they're going for. Let's bounce. Die to a muncher. Warmed back up. I can't seem to hit even these first couple bats. There we go, that's what we're talking about. Need to get that third bat to start swooping down a little bit sooner. Remember, I think this is where I got stuck last time. It only took us, what? 10 deaths to get back to where we were last time? That's nothing. Alright, there has to be something I'm doing wrong there. Don't know what it is. Oh, that was it. I just needed to grab jump a little bit there. Alright, we proved we can do it. Gotta move with confidence. With confidence. A little bit low there. Before I start hitting one of those death thresholds, the pressure comes on. And I die in such dumb ways. You love to see it. Absolutely love it. Okay, one more try. Nope. Not on the cards for me. Alright. Well, let's go over to the wheel. Yo. Oh, you're hidden, of course. There we go. Alright, there we go. Now we have the wheel up. We added a few things to it, took a few things off. But let's get our first spin and see how we're doing. Oh my, alright, we've hit Moonshot's Damnation. So I need to reach out to anyone else on the Moonshot Network who happens to be free right now and find out what the worst way to start a cocktail is. This is something I was hoping. I don't know. This starting a drink is going to be very, very cursed. Hop over to Discord and just see if anyone is available to hop on a call for a minute. I'll give them a minute to respond. Will very much be first come, first serve. As a backup, I'm also gonna shoot a text to the one Riley Hopkins and just see if they have any suggestions. But Moonshot's Damnation does not have to be anything else that's on the wheel, it can just be anything in the world. Alright, while we wait for a response, I think we're going to get back to Kaizoing. But if anyone hops into the open call I have in Discord, you'll be able to hear them. And I might get a text back from Riley. And honestly, if both happen, I will do both things. For now, get back to some Kaizo Mario. Kaizo Luigi, in our case. We can do this. We were doing really good, is the thing.
Hello, PB. Do you need someone to ruin something?
Yes, I do. Hi, who do I have on the call? Oh, I'm on push to talk on Discord. One sec. Yes, I do. And who do I have on the call?
This is Juliet.
Hi, Juliet.
Stream. Hello, chat.
How are you tonight, Juliet?
It's a great day to be alive. What is needed?
Well, so I spun Moonshot's Damnation, which is simply I get someone from Moonshot to ruin my cocktail. But there's a problem, which is that is my first spin of the night. So, what is the worst thing to start a cocktail from? It'll have to be something that I can find in my apartment and something that won't kill me.
I mean, the worst thing is vinegar.
Yeah, vinegar is probably a great place to start there. Are we talking white vinegar, balsamic vinegar, red wine vinegar?
I think we could be more lenient in picking something like a balsamic vinegar. I think you could probably make some decent cocktails with balsamic vinegar. The worst, I think, has to be white vinegar.
Yeah.
All things considered, just thinking about the
I have a couple people in my life who will just drink apple cider vinegar, like a shot at a time.
You know, the classic, I believe the name of the cocktail is a dirty junk heap, which is vodka, vinegar, and chocolate syrup.
What? How's that real?
I think it is just like, it's like a gift. It's like a thing people say. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Like,
yeah.
It probably is not a thing anyone has ever ordered or consumed except in, like, you know, sophomore year of college.
Yeah,
sort
yeah,
of,
yeah.
Dare environments. Nevertheless, I genuinely do think that chocolate syrup is probably a pretty bad place to start a lot of drinks, despite being, you know, otherwise edible. So
I will
do
say
you have chocolate syrup?
I do, and I will say chocolate syrup is on the wheel. Vinegar is not on the wheel, so that's kind of where I'm ranking the two of like which one am I willing to deal with more. But I have both, and honestly, I feel like starting with both is an excellent way to start a horrible cocktail.
Yeah. Good luck.
All right. Thank you very much,
okay,
Juliet.
Start with balsamic and chocolate syrup.
Yeah.
Balsamic vinegar, chocolate syrup. That's a nice combo, and good luck with whatever else gets added to the mix.
Thanks, Juliet. Anything you want to plug before you leave? I don't know how many viewers we have, but
it's almost July, which is Christmas in July season. So the new season of I'll Be Pod for Castmas will be coming this Christmas in July.
hell yes.
Looking forward to talking about. Do you have any favorite works that deal with time travel?
Yeah, I love time travel stories. Like, you know, we've been playing a lot of, our regular visual novel Saturdays. The Zero Escape games have some bullshit timeline stuff in them. And then also, let's see, I finally read How to Lose the Time War this year. That was really good.
We will be talking about This Is How You Lose the Time War
this perfect.
July, alongside the Vanessa Hudgens Netflix Christmas movie, The Night Before
The Night Before Christmas. All right, that movie is so out of pocket with the fact that she just lets the night drive her car immediately. Of all the things that threw me in the movie, that was the one that hurt my disbelief the most.
It is it is the dumbest movie that it is so easy to talk for hours about.
I know you've discussed some of the other Vanessa Hudgens first before. Have you discussed the fact that they all exist as Netflix movies in each other's movies? Okay.
Yeah. The weird meta crossoverness of the Christmas Prince franchise with the Princess Switch franchise is remains a mystery, but unfortunately one that I think is too easily solved. By the introduction of what we call the Robin Swans figure, because that's the name of the actor, I believe. Which is to say that Christmas magic.
Oh, of course,
solves
yes.
most mysteries.
Christmas magic does tend to do that, yeah.
Including metafictional ones.
Alright, well,
Thanks,
thank you
have a
very
great
much,
night.
Juliet. Have a good night. Alright, and we hit our next death threshold. So, let's go. Spin the wheel. And then we are going to do some vinegar, some chocolate syrup, and a mysterious third thing. Alright, now I just have this unanswered text to Riley sitting as a time bomb for later in the stream. But first things first, we gotta spin again. One thing at a time. Oh, we just need to improve the stream layout? That's easy. If there is anyone in chat who has ideas on how to improve the stream layout, let me know while I go and begin my horrid cocktail. Hello! Invert the Moonshot logo and background color-wise. We could mirror the whole stream. That might be doable. See, is that a thing that I can do? Lovely, I just make a scene. Also, hello, Red Seraph. Oh, also, I've gotten a text back from Riley. So many things happening at once. Put Chris next to Susie, that's also a good idea, Maya Applesauce. See if I can get this mirrored though, because that is funny. Add. Don't you love doing production on the... Let's see. I'm not very good at OBS, so honestly, the fact I've hit improve the stream layout this many times is very funny. Oh, by the way, while I'm here, let me actually uncover my face. This is what we've started with. I could not find any apple cider vinegar, so I just went for some red wine vinegar. A nice healthy dose of chocolate syrup. I made sure to get it to streak on the side so you know you're dealing with the proper, like, chocolatey milkshake. Let's see. Anyway, I was going to try to make a... Okay, I don't immediately find a way to mirror it, but I do have something here going. Filter. That's getting there. There we go, transform, transform. Horizontal. There we go. Now we're cooking something. Alright. I did not find a good falling snow effect that I can do, in 2 minutes. But what I do have... Mirrored and scrolling. Now, if this isn't a watchable stream, I don't know what is. Let me do the same thing for our cocktails. I'm sure this isn't a headache to look at all. Right. Man, I don't like looking at my face mirrored. Let's see, I will turn off the scroll in a bit, but it is too funny for me to not run the scroll. We have hot honey sauce. All right. Alright, let's see. Here we go. I am just slowly sinking into the ground now. And mirrored over here as well. The very slow scroll is definitely funnier. I'm gonna swap that on the Kaizo mirror as well. And yeah, there we go. Layout. Approved. And then there was also a request for a Chris. I can get that in here real easy. I will have a good crystal. Alright, also I do need to actually take a sip of this drink. Yep, that sure does taste like drinking vinegar. I don't think I got any chocolate in there. Alright, alright. Add in. There's Chris. Make them transparent. Alright, there we go. There's our Chris. Actually, the funniest thing to do here. We're going. Oh, I wasn't even putting it on the view you can see. Let me get Chris over here as well. Yeah, so actually what I want to do is them over here. Chris is not sliding with everything else. Because they just wouldn't bother. Our companion over here. And there we go, there they are. There's our Chris. Get rid of the scrolling Chris. Alright. Chris over here as well. Alright. I think we've done all of our tasks. Now we can go back to playing some completely normal Kaizo Mario. Any of these effects get too annoying, I will turn them off, but for now we're living like. And the good news is I don't have to play the game mirrored. I'm sure there's a setting to do that in the simulator, but if there is, I don't see it. Oh. It is incredible to me that we've improved the stream layout like 5 or 6 times in nights of streams, when that has a half-weighted chance compared to like ingredients for cocktails. There we go, let's fucking go. How we do it. I think I don't know if I made it there before or not. Maybe I did when I ended the stream yesterday. Or, not yesterday, last week. Where's my brain? Thin chocolatey vinegar jail. I mean, taking a sip of vinegar definitely wakes you up, but also just, I don't know. The one thing I will give vinegar is a spoonful of apple cider vinegar, followed by a spoonful of apple cider vinegar, followed by a spoonful of honey, is like the best thing to do for a sore throat. Like if you've got like a nasty cold and you've got a really gunky throat, the vinegar really clears everything out, and then the honey feels really good and soothing afterwards. But even then, the vinegar part is not the good part of the experience. Why am I having so much trouble with just these two bats? Bats. I guess my brother would put a little bit of vinegar in his tea. I never understood why. Has some eclectic tastes. Okay, I think I'm doing this wrong. I think I need to go around the other side of the bat so I don't knock my head on it. Yeah, like that. That's what I'm supposed to do. Kind of do an S-shaped jump. Do this. I already did it once. All right. There we go. Okay, I think I need to do a shorter jump there, I guess, to actually bounce off the bat. Not that short of a jump. Oh, maybe it's because I was holding right. Okay, I need to let go of jump just as I bounce off of that bat's head. That has to be it. Also, let's see. Yeah, that puts us at another... Yeah, that puts us at 625. So, go ahead and over to our mirror world cocktail wheel. Does actually show up. There we go. And let's give it a spin. See if we can land on an actual real thing. Kiefer! And I thought we were getting out of this without dairy at least. We are headed for some all-time terrible. If you're not familiar, a kefir's kind of like a slightly thinner like yogurt. It's actually pretty good. Like, good for your gut biome, too. Grab some kefir. I keep this upsettingly thick. This is not going to go well. Let's see. I'll turn off this rather obscene mixture we have going here. as I stirred with a spoon because, good lord, this needs a stir. Some chocolate syrup just came up and tripped off the spoon like, hey, there's something good in here. Alright. This is the perfect placement of the scroll. Need to take a step. Oh, there's the vinegar burn right in the back of my throat. Okay, so it smells like chocolate. It tastes like kefir, so it essentially tastes like yogurt, maybe a little bit more acidic, and then you just get the full acidic burn of vinegar in the back of your throat. So it's kind of a triple threat when you think about it. Alright. Go back to Kaizo World. Alright, we can do this. We can do this. Alright, so I'm gonna slide down this hill. I just need to figure out what the fuck I need to press and not press. There we go. Back. Moderate my... Have any mods in the chat if you could get that bot. I would appreciate it. Why did that work last time in Hub? Okay, I maybe need to jump right after I bounce off of that bat's head. There we go. That's how it's done. Also, have I been counting these deaths or not? Who even knows? Yes, I have. Or no, I haven't. I was like, more deaths that I missed. Arrow is promising. Ah, there we go. Alright, I need to time my jump there right. Oh man, not bonking your head off. Alright, we got this, we got this, we got this. Lock in, again. Alright. Fine, fine. Such an awkward jump. It needs you to press less buttons than you think. So close. I got this. Alright. I'm close to getting this done. Not there yet, but I'm getting there. Alright. 650. Don't want to stand here and just out the timer. Alright. I spin the wheel. I've gotten a text back from Riley. Let's see what they have to add. Mayo and a brown liqueur. I don't mind. I think I'm going to count that as my wheel spin. So, we're going to the mayonnaise mines. Alright. We are going to... They said mayo and brown liqueur. I don't know if I have any brown liqueur. I'll go check the liquor cabinet. But we definitely have mayo. And like, look, we're not making this... Okay, we are making it worse, but like, that ship has sailed so far. Alright, be right back. The only thing bottle that I had that said liqueur on it was Irish liqueur, also known as Bailey's. So that's what we're doing. So let's see. Mayonnaise in there is very upsetting. Honestly, it looks like a chocolate drink right now. With some clumps of mayo in there, you know, chocolate mayo. Who doesn't love their chocolate mayo? Well, it is becoming a test of willpower to put this to my lips. Oh. It wasn't even the flavor, it was just the texture of a blob of mayo. That's a crime against humanity right there. Actually, I need to ban a bot quick. Apparently, I can't do that from the popped out chat. I feel like I should be able to do that. I'm logged into the Moonshot Twitch. I should be able to, if I have chat open in a window, moderate from there. You would think. Easy to do for mobile. Thanks a lot, Twitch. Your mobile app is worse than the desktop app at all. The website in almost every single way. Except for moderating, it turns out. Man. Oh man, I just got one of those, like, you're in danger burps from just a sip of that. We are going to have to treat this very carefully. I'm trying to think of, like, what can I even, like, say to, like, justify this as a cocktail? And my only thought right now is hangover cure. Hangover cure is always just, hey, a bunch of gross stuff, mix it together. You know what the good news is, chat? I think this is really funny. I know that this is a stream that I mostly do for myself. That's the only reason to do a thing, you know? If you yourself think it's funny. Want to write fanfic just for yourself? Do it. Want to come up with horrible video game challenges? The only way to justify doing them at all is to say that you'll do it as a live stream? Then do that. You have a bad idea for a podcast? Do it. There's so many bad podcasts out there. Win their ranks. Red Seraph says that it's an incredible spectacle, with both of those words capitalized, which I appreciate. I appreciate a lot. The other good news is, assuming nothing changes in the next week, we should be back with Zero Time Dilemma next weekend. Instead of this. Then again, I feel like I'm also kind of committed now to finishing Quickie World 2, so maybe I'll need to find a different night of the week to do a few more streams of this. I guess the bad news is, even though I've hit it once, there's no way I could take Moonshot's Damnation off of the wheel now. Yeah, at some point in the future when I can afford to waste some more money on dumb food things, I will, like, have a fully stocked liquor cabinet next time I bring Kaizo and cocktails back. There we go. Okay, maybe I do want to bonk my head on those bones. There we go! Fucking go! Let's just ignore the fact that I just passed another threshold before that happened. No one knows that. No one else can see that. All good? Continue and save. Next level is called Tooth Limit. Before we do that, though, owe you a wheel spin. Dang it, you'll get a wheel spin. I have another Susie to represent another, The good news is I'm okay at reading numbers backward. I'm just, you know, built a little different here. That's easy compared to the other bullshit I'm doing here. Alright. Spin the wheel, spin the wheel, spin the wheel. So many things to keep track of. Oh, good. Add some caffeine to the mix. Yeah, this is just a hangover cure that we're making here. All right, my proposal for the name of this drink, we'll see whether it sticks with our future ingredients, is the Morning After Mudslide. Alright, I'm gonna go start some black tea. Oh! Did not mean to click that spin again. Right. Well, I feel like I'm owed. Say that doesn't count. I've already been through enough tonight. That was an accidental spin. You're not counting it. Fresh grapefruit juice stays on the wheel for future time. For now, let's go get some tea going. Alright, we got some tea going. Get back to the Kaizo event. I owe you a sip. I owe myself a sip. Why is there chocolate flavor in there? It's like we put chocolate syrup in there to make it, like, consumable, but it just makes it worse. Makes it so much worse. It also leaves my lips feeling dried out, but I don't even want to lick my lips because for one, I'm on camera, and two, I'll just get more of like the vinegar flavor and mayo texture in my mouth. All right, to the limit. That's where I'm at. Okay, this is speedrun level, it appeared. Okay, already dead. So I need to go here. Alright, this is gonna take some doing. There we go. Alright. That throw does feel relatively forgiving, considered. Nice, there we go. I love it when Kaizo tricks aren't quite as hard as they look. They're set up for your success. That feels so fucking cool when you do them. I wondered, would I get multiple chances there if I would just wait for that shell to come back? We got it. Taking this. Like I still do get the second shot here. Oh, shit. Now we're dead. Will it respawn back over here? No, because I started the level. Dead. Okay. Getting there, we're getting there. We're making progress. So close. It's so weird that shell keeps going after I bounce off of it. I don't understand the nuances of shell behavior in this game. Thankfully for this level, I just need to seem to need to trust that it will work. I think because I bounced on it after it hit the little red triangle there. I need to bounce off of it for the red triangle. Oh, I know what it is. It's because when I bounce off of a shell and it lands on that line, only exists in ROM hacks. It sends items that keep sliding. That's what gives me the extra life on that shell there. I think that's what it is. Okay, now I just need... Yes, bounce off of that Koopa? That unshelled Koopa? Got a little bit ahead of it. That was unavoidable. I think we can all agree. Oh, gotta be it. I just need to somehow get more momentum going to the right there at the end. Alright. That's at 7:01. I will go brew my tea, but first... gotta spin a wheel. Don't I sound excited to go spin the wheel again? Aren't we having a good time tonight, chat? I'm starting to resent you, Toad, specifically you and your dumb smile. Oh good, mixer. Just what this needs. Just some sparkling water. Okay, I'm gonna go pour some tea, pour in some sparkling water. We'll let the tea a little while before we add it in. Okay, it did not take very much to get a very convincing head of foam on this. Yeah, you can see pretty clearly on the camera there. That's about half. Oh man, it's just covered in bubbles. I wonder what specifically is reacting there to make all those bubbles. Oh, I guess it would make sense if it was the vinegar. Yeah, it would be the vinegar, I suppose. I don't want to... Why did I say I would do both Moonshot Damnations? Why did I let Riley put mayo in here? Still tastes just like vinegar. Chocolatey vinegar. As long as I don't let any of the mayo globs touch my lips, mostly okay. Okay. I have black tea brewing. Want to get that, let that get good and strong so it can try to fight for some sort of relevance here. Oh, Seraph, I do know the answer to the question of why did I do this, because it's funny. And I know it's funny. We don't get to bounce off the shell a third time there. But I think it's when a shell hits one of those white lines, it gets its life back. It's a bounce back on it. I'm very glad I can have a second try here at least. Curious. Okay, I can... Yes. I'm too slow there, I can wait for the shell to come back. That's excellent news. Oh. Need to figure out what to do with this fucking Koopa here. Little fucker right here. Walking around like he owns the place. And it's a little warm in here this evening. I would absolutely love a nice, relaxing, chilly drink. It would really help with the vibes of the evening. If only there was something on my desk that I could take of. On another night, I would. Even if it was pretty bad, I would. On another night. How far will this push you? Oops, despawned, yeah. Now we're not getting anywhere. Right. I can figure this out. I can do this. There. Oh, fuck you. Fuck you. We're an hour in. I have something truly horrible sitting next to me. I'm allowed to get mad. And getting mad works. You're telling me that I could go to therapy for years to learn that it's okay to sometimes get mad? Or I could just play Kaizo Mario? Now that's a breakthrough right there. It seems like it's possible to get into that pipe. Gotta be a secret up there. You probably have to do a mid-air shell jump, thing I know you can do and sounds like hell to me. Alright, I think I see what I need to do here though. Run, throw it right at that green, and spin jump off of that platform. Force. Those spin jumps off of those. We are making progress. We've gotten 2 checkpoints in an hour tonight. That's pretty good. Alright, low then high. Come back to a regular jump. Can't let go of run for too long. I do appreciate the genius in game design of making dash and grab the same button. In terms of like using your gamepad most efficiently. I'm also very glad that I was able to remap keys so that I could make a shoulder button be my second dash run button, so I don't have to do like a claw to move between spin jump and regular jump while holding run. Is sometimes necessary and hurts your hand just as much as like the FromSoft claw does. Alright, anyway, we have to go spin a wheel. On a spin wheel. Guess my black tea should be brewed. There's that at least. Aha! Alright, grapefruit zest. I don't think that's gonna do anything for this drink one way or the other. But now I feel a lot smarter for having zested a grapefruit I ate a couple days ago. Because I was like, oh, that'd be funny to put on the wheel. And it was just sitting in the fridge, and if I didn't hit this tonight, then I don't know what the fuck I was gonna do with grapefruit zest. It had a very, like, peculiar puckering sensation. So, get some grapefruit zest in there, let's get our black tea in there. Be right back. Would like you to know I was very smart and I used my shot glass to fish out some black tea rather than trying to pour it and make a huge mess of hot tea in the kitchen. Let's try to get that grapefruit zest into the mix. Just like orange juice pulp, you know? It's nothing worse than that. The mayo is still a much, much larger problem. Can you see, like, the marbling? Oh, upsetting. Oh, upsetting. Okay, we finally have enough other liquid in there that the vinegar doesn't suck quite so bad. If I can just dodge the mayo. We're just drinking now. Not quite lukewarm. Apple cider vinegar with some chocolatiness to it. What I'd describe our flavor profile as. Yeah, see, like the grapefruit has bits. That's not upsetting. I'm used to finding like pulpy bits in a drink. You know, orange juice is fine with pulp. Never put mayonnaise in anything that is going to drink as a liquid. If you do, you need to have like an immersion mixer. Alright. Get back, Kaizo. And you can count so many different things I did wrong there. Incredible. Oh, I just needed to jump a little bit later there. That felt like maybe the last jump of the level. Nope, wrong jump. Oh, so close. Alright, I'm really liking this level though. Got this. Still worth practicing the other was to get to that point even if the shell wasn't there. A little bit too far on that jump. Fascinating. What is mean if you can overshoot that jump? Hate that. Probably there to like give you a little bit of leeway if you lost a little bit of speed. Oh, spin jump, spin jump, spin jump. Oh, did I not swap us back? I did not swap us back. Wouldn't be a Kaizo and cocktails if I didn't forget at least one. It does look like I need to keep full speed bouncing off of the swamps. Let's fucking go! That's how you do it! Alright, third Susie. In the books. Jurassic Jungle. dinosaurs. These guys, always a great enemy. Love an enemy that changes after you hit it once. Love have these little puzzles of, okay, how do I properly use my possible bounces? Alright, we got this. Okay, I need to just move here. Can't take any time to think. Levels that gave us time to think have passed. Okay, I did manage to bounce off of him before he fell down at all. Can do that. Having so much trouble not bonking my head. Hashtag tall girl problems. Oh, that's sick. That is very sick. I'm here for that. I am faced with a dilemma here. I have now racked up a few respins. And as we've seen, there is bankrupt on the wheel, so we don't want to just get too greedy racking those up. Also, I don't know when I'll next get a chance to do the game. But we hit 750. So, gotta go spin. Do I use any respins tonight? Is it worth it? Separated into like 3 different layers. I want to get a drink that doesn't separate for that's what I ask. I put like one dairy thing on. Okay, but I can't blame putting one dairy thing on the. Well, in for a penny, right? In for a penny. We've already got vinegar. It's not like pickle juice is worse. Alright. It can't be much different, right? That tastes way too much like pickle juice. What the fuck? Why? How is that so powerful? Fucking good. Oh man. Alright. I'm going to break one of the soft but never like hard determined rules of not having other drinks with me. I'm going to have some of this black tea that I made. Because I don't know how much longer I can live with this aftertaste in my mouth. It's so good after pain. I mean, actively painful. Unpleasant. I wouldn't describe it as painful. It's not like it's spicy. We haven't hit the chili crisp that I've put on the wheel yet. Nope, we don't got that. Need to bonk our head there. I'm going to up the hole. Alright, we got this, we got this. Let's go! That is 4 checkpoints and endpoints today. Why did I just choose to die there? I don't need to choose to die there. Alright, bounce off of this guy twice, then bounce off of little guy who's walking underneath. Is that it? Oh, that's it. Yes, it is. I just need to be careful to fast fall there. Alright, I see it, I see it. I need to fast fall there. Go with jump for a second. But Luigi doesn't defy gravity. Fascinating. I didn't realize that was how spin jump worked off of these guys. But it does appear to work. Alright, we got this, we got this. Level kind of feels easier than a couple of the previous ones. Maybe I'm just better at these bounce off of guys' heads gauntlets than all the other gauntlets. Right. That's in a wheel. That's the best that could. Should have made dump it out and start a new one. Get on the. Okay, this is going to seem silly. I'm gonna spend a respin on rum because it is not worth like the 50 cents worth of rum I need to put in here for me to not use it in here. See, when we're rich, we're gonna overspend, absolutely. Yeah, I'm okay with you wasting a splash of lemon juice on this. You know, this isn't tart enough. Lemon. Splash of lemon. That's nothing. Alright, I tasted it. I can go back to doing what I was doing. Tasted it. All we have to do, we don't have to do anything else. You can't make me do anything else. My mom. I think it's very unlikely my mom isn't fat. I don't think my mom would know how to watch a live stream on Twitch. I know she knows how to watch a live stream, actually, because she definitely watches Iditarod live stream. Oh, I know what would have been the perfect way to improve the stream layout. I think it would be a little bit too involved for me to do right in the middle of stream, but it is bear season in Katmai National Park. I could have bear cam. Wildlife cam of some sort. Currently bear season. The happy bears fishing. You're not familiar with Katmai. Am I saying that right, CJ? He's not listening. I'll just keep pronouncing it wrong if I'm saying it wrong. They do Fat Bear Week every fall, where they track how much weight the bears have managed to gain for their hibernation. Have a vote to see who's done the best. The many things my wife has introduced me to, that is one of the best. Right. Take that there. That was it. What else I could call this drink? I feel like the morning after mudslide is going to win. But the other thing I could do is I could call it the official drink of Bed Bath and Butler Work. It is a Riley and Juliet collaboration. What does this drink say about gender? What does live stream say about gender? Is that 3 levels done in one stream? I think it fucking is. Got a Susie in the room. We're making excellent progress tonight. Now we're off to Chris G spot. No puns there. Oh no. Okay, it's not a water level. I thought we were dealing with water physics. Something weird is happening with the physics. But before we deal with any of that, one of those Susies does need to leave, actually, because it did use a respin. Only have 3 Susies right now. We are respinning. I would have loved to hit Switch games that were having such a good night and suddenly just start playing something else. Grenadine. Sure, this drink needs a little bit of color, you know? Just a little bit of color. We're adding a little bit of pomegranate flavor to this. I believe that's what grenadine is pomegranate flavor. Because the taste of pomegranate reminds you that once you go to hell, you can never leave. With that cheery thought, cheers! Things have started to mellow out in there. It's still bad. Don't get me wrong, it's still very bad. But, I don't know, maybe it's just things have gotten to mix a little bit better. Clumps of mayo have, like, settled to the bottom. I'll see them in there. Still a deeply upsetting drink. I need to get rid of a suit because down to 2 Susies. But hey, 2 Susies is way better than nothing. And if they had 2 Susies in there, Deltarune would have been solved by now. Actually, I don't know about that. Susie's kind of a dumbass. She's an excellent adventurer, but she's also kind of a dumbass. Okay. What do I do here? Okay, do I like this? Oh, nope, that just messed me off, actually. Never mind. Alright, so I need to do... what we need to do here, I think... I feel like there's ice physics right there. Waiting for that cycle to reset, didn't. I need to ride that dolphin up is what I need to do. I see. Yeah. Right. Alright, I think I get it. I know I'll need that shell, but maybe we just leave that shell behind for the moment. Scout out. One last thing about then. Oh, I need to shell jump off of that wall. Of course, of course. Never mind. Ah. Weird spot to do a shell jump. That's what that coin is there for. Got this though, we'll learn it. Made excellent progress today. Even if we struggle here for a while, that is fine. We are chilling. There's a shell jump. It was a little bit low. Jumped too early there. Needed to go straight up there rather than trying to push for it. That's how we do it. I just need to not hit the death blocks. Got this. We fucking. Nope, we don't got this. I feel like our drink has kind of hit, like, its full potential. I don't know how many more spins we need to do. It also probably means it's time to start thinking about winding down. We'll go at least until the hour, though. 20 more minutes. Fit in a couple more spins. Or I can just take us to a good Wikipedia page. But okay. Like everything else on the wheel, I didn't really prepare for this beforehand, so going with me live. Huh? Not what I. Of course. Okay, let me show you one of my favorite pages I found recently. This is list of individual dogs. This is a list of dogs who are all famous in their own right, or remarkable in their own right. I've had a lot of fun with this before. See. Shout out. Of course, there are a lot of good actor dogs. Got our dog athlete. Faithful dogs after owner's death. It is so sad that there is an entire list of dogs who are famous for that. Yes, of course, Bobby the Wonder Dog. Learned about Bobby the Wonder Dog. Claimed for walking 2,500 miles on his own, return home to Oregon from Indiana. While on vacation, attacked by other dogs and ran away. The family couldn't find him and they had to go home. 6 months later, he got home. Walked the whole distance. He swam rivers and crossed the Continental Divide. After that, he became famous. He played himself in a silent film. That's how you know you've achieved something, is when you get to then go play yourself in a film. Yeah, that you know they gave that dog keys to cities. He hung out with a bunch of different people along the way. Like, he managed to find every gas station they stopped at each night. Incredible sense of smell. Oh, yes, after he did die, German Shepherd film star Rin Tin Tin laid a wreath at his grave. His grave is sheltered by a fancy white and red doghouse. Now there's a Silverton annual children's pet parade. There's also a 70-foot-long mural showing off his adventure. Now that's a dog who lived a fucking life. Oh, there you go. There's a good Wikipedia page. Back to Kaizo. Back to Kaizo. That's what we do now. See, I knew putting things on the wheel was gonna be good. Alright, can we make it home like Bobby the Wonder Dog? Bobby the Wonder Dog could shell jump like nobody's business, I'm sure. Jumping too early there hurts. Shell jumping off of that yellow pipe instead of direction is not if I do that. Alright, we've reached the point of the night where I'm making sloppy mistakes. Right, so after that I need to jump off of that dolphin as he's swimming back down. Or do I wait for him to jump back up? Because that water there, I think, will send him on another jump upwards. I think we'll wait and see. Nope. Lands in that. Water up there. Of course it was. Alright, we're getting the hang of it though. Getting the hang of it. Oh, so close to the checkpoint there. Okay, we can do this. We can do this. We can fucking do this. Go! How we do it! Okay, that's a funny death. That's a very funny way to die. Oh, and I finally have a spot where I can kind of stop to think. If I miss that jump, I'm not immediately dead. I can try to swim my way back out. Okay, after that first starting pit spot, that was definitely, oh shit, oh fuck, oh shit, oh fuck, oh shit. Also, it looks like I need to hit those Kaizo blocks there so I can actually have something to run across to grab the orb. Or not. Boom! We are playing incredible today. Get a Susie before we forget it. Right, next tower is RB's clock tower. All of the coins. Oh, I needed to grab a block there. Door down there at the bottom concerns me, I'll be honest. Kill that one. Like, okay, before I do anything else, that first. My second to last spin of the night. Peppermint schnapps. It needed more liquor, of course. I really don't think anything's gonna change at this point. What? Okay, that was probably my last spin of the night, so I have to taste it. I want to try this level a little bit more. Oh, it got worse. It got worse. Nope. It got worse. The main thing that peppermint schnapps added is the scent of peppermint. Which, as we've learned in streams, smell plays a big part in how things end up tasting afterward. If something smells like one thing and tastes like another, something about that is just like viscerally upsetting. Okay, I want to try this level a little. Know what you need to do there. Yes. I need to like grab a block, drop it without breaking it, and then grab another block? Is that what you want me to do? Oh, I can catch it. Okay, I can catch it. Make sure to throw it straight up. Not into a wall. Alright, we're doing okay. Fine. Okay, that's kind of neat level design, though. So close. A lot of very quick adjusting to the next thing. Okay. Oh, that hurts. Okay, we can do that. The castle, I don't think it will have a save point in it. A little bit off. Act faster there. There's a halfway point. Yeah. We have to fall our way back down. Very close. A little bit more height off of that. That's me. Okay, so I need to hug that wall. I have a problem, which is I said I was going to call it here, but I'm also really liking this level. I feel like I can maybe beat it. Didn't want to do any more spins. I guess, here's the thing, is if I stop here, I can come back to a level that I'm liking and isn't that hard. This chunk of it doesn't seem that hard. That's a good place to start next week. I think I need to call it. For my own health, and so I don't have to go and spin the wheel again, like I am supposed to. Let's make a save state here before we forget. Come back and consider for one last time state of our cocktail. I know exactly how to end this. Back here. Turned off the looping on the scroll, so now once it's done scrolling, I'm gone. So, one last taste, find out where we ended up. Still bad, still very bad. Make this for your worst enemies. There are many better ways to cure a hangover. I don't know them, but like, do a raw egg thing or whatever. But yeah, this is the morning after mudslide. This is the official drink of Bed Bath & Butler Works. Go listen to... That's on Patreon. I don't think that's on a public feed. No. Want to hear Riley and Juliet... Or Juliet explain to Riley Judith Butler. Is a famous feminist academic who's written some very hard to parse stuff if you don't have the academic background. So, thank you, Riley. Thank you, Juliet. I hold no grudges here. I will not be getting revenge. How close is Riley to... I want to be the guy. That is a question to... And what they deserve now. Slowly but surely, by the endless black of night. But hey, you knocked out like 7 checkpoints, like 3 whole levels there? No, 8 checkpoints and... Yeah. 7 or 8 levels. Either way, I feel really good about that. That was very good fun. Thank you so much for coming out to the stream tonight. Next week, if everything goes to plan, we should be back with our visual novel Saturdays, doing Zero Time Dilemma. That'll be at 7 Eastern for Pacific on the exchange, but keep an eye on the Discord or social media. I never plugged my social media on this. You can follow me on Blue Sky at Polyhedral, spelled like P-A-U-L-Y, Hedral. Biscuit.social, of course. I intend to get new episodes of Hooligans out soon, so that's good news. Keep your eyes out for that. I'll be sure to tweet about that when that happens. Anything else I want to plug? Go listen to I'll Be Pod for Christmas. It is almost Christmas in July. I was very excited by Juliet's pitch there. But we're running out of time. We're running out of time. All that remains in the void is Chris. Go listen to the podcasts Riley's on. I imagine you'll already do if you're watching a Moonshot stream. But if not, hey, Riley Hopkins and their amazing friends is good shit. Alright, I think I am gone for good. Till next week. Sayonara.